ES minis just now. Because I think this is going to bounce after close. And the sell-off into close is nuts. No one wants to bag this shit overnight. Revlon just not giving a fuck at all. You go, Revlon, with your 3 orders in the last 4 minutes. Ding ding. The day is done. Now the SPY can bounce. GG. That was some volume, huh? Alright. Let's walk through everything real quick. So, BBBY climbing up a little bit today. You know, I will say that VWAP does not indicate they have begun selling yet, unless they sold some in pre-market after the filing was registered. Holding steady below 10. Remember, lots of $10 leaps still, so lots of support in that range, although it's holding to the lower side of that range, so maybe fewer. I would imagine that, you know, I'll post the data over in the daily DD for all the closing option stuff, but yeah, it's not looking super hot. I'd be very interested to see what OI looks like tomorrow morning after today. I think that'll be very important for any future potential. We discussed BBBY, GME, all the basket stocks have ETF FTDs coming up tomorrow for the next 6 trading days after today. GME's highest points are going to be tomorrow and Friday, and then next Tuesday after the holiday. We should see some price improvement from them. Maybe like the $33 to $36 range. 36 is definitely the high end and kind of will depend on how much call buying occurs off of the initial price improvement. Revlon had a pretty good day today. I'm really interested to see where exposure is on Revlon. You know, now that it's out, supposedly out of the ETFs and FTDs are supposed to be winding down, I really want to see where exposure falls. We obviously had some pressure today. It looked like we saw some, you know, forced covering here at the, you know, 680 level and also here this morning. Also, I think some interest picking up is probably good for it. You know, higher rate of fails with more ownership, and that'll lead to more FTDs being created. And remember, every time they hedge these leaps, which will be probably several times during their lifespan, you know, that's going to generate more and more FTDs. Which is probably one of the reasons we're seeing market makers price in so much delta initially in order to offset the amount that they have to hedge ultimately. Lastly, let's take a look at the SPY. So SPY moving down today from a test of 401. I think we're going to start to see some short side sell-offs into the end of this week. We're going to see some profit taking. You know, a lot of these shorts are in from the drop at 42 or 421 or 4210 on the SPX. Those shorts will probably reposition into this coming week. They've already started to a little bit down here at this 395 test. So I think this is where we'll see our low end. And then the repositioning will probably bring prices up into early next week, and then down into the SLD the following week. And then SLD is going to run concurrent with the Fed's announcement, which, you know, we imagine will be hawkish. We don't know to what degree yet. 0.75 increase, 1.0 increase. Obviously, those will have dramatically different effects on the market. But I think more than anything, people and participants are going to be waiting on hearing what the Fed's plan is and their projections for next year. If we hit an aggressive rate this year, are they going to pull back into early next year? If we don't hit an aggressive rate this year, are they going to move forward with a more aggressive rate increase next year? And I think once that's kind of decided upon, that'll determine a lot of our price action going into October and November of this year. I think that's about it for today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see you bright and early tomorrow morning. Have a good one.